Young Africans, understanding times and season is very critical in every generation, and more importantly, to your own existence. You must understand that human beings have come a long way, and by that sense of understanding, you are going to be able to honor yourself and do the needful to be able to stand a chance to compete in the global arena. Don't forget, there was a time human beings didn't have any language. There was no English, no French, no Swahili, no Igbo, no Yoruba. There was a time human beings were purely naked, roaming around the jungle. Not in the sense that the religious texts, portrayed about Adam and Eve. That story is allegory and pure crap. There was a time that human beings could not walk upright. So we were more or less walking like a chimpanzee. There was a time human beings were hunter-gatherers, which lasted for thousands of years. And there was a time human being moved from hunter-gathering to agrarian age, which lasted for 10,000 years. And then they moved into the first industrial revolution, which took place in the 1760 to 1840. Then we moved to the second industrial revolution, which took place in 1870 to 1914. Then we moved to the third industrial revolution, which took place in 1969 and continued to the fourth industrial revolution, which we are now. And today the world is moving at a neck-breaking speed, at the speed of light. If you don't understand it, the world is moving at the blink of an eye. So many people saw this and penned it down. As a matter of fact, the German thinker Goethe in his time foresaw today and called today velocipedic age. He said it is going to be an age that will be governed by fastness. And that's what we are seeing around the world. Everything is moving. The fast as to which we are involving as a human being is affecting every areas of your life. Your business, your academics, the way you live, the way you love. Everything is being affected. And you must be able to articulate this thing so that you can position yourself well and contribute to mankind and not just be a liability. Most of the things that worked during the first industrial revolution have become obsolete. Before now, all you need to do to succeed is to go to school, get a degree, and you will succeed fantastically. Today, even an imbecile can succeed as long as the person can read the time. The most famous person on TikTok doesn't say a word. He behaves like an imbecile, but today he's worth over $30 million. That couldn't have been possible during the first industrial revolution. Most of you spend your time following comedians all over Africa and some of the influencers. You must understand that these people are cashing out big time from those your shares and views and traction you are giving to their contents. So you must not always be a consumer, you must also become part of the creator. Let me give you a very good example of that. When any of these influencers monetize their YouTube or Facebook videos, 1 million view will give the person at least $1,000. So anytime you are watching somebody's video and you are seeing 10 million view, have it in the back of your mind that the person has already cashed in 7 million naira, $10,000 at least, and that could be done in less than 3 days. It is about understanding the time and season. I see most of you still engaging in a wrong endeavors, thinking that that is what you should be doing for the rest of your life, in an age where AI technology is taking over. I'm going to tell you most of the things you should not do as a young person in Africa, as long as you are from age 15 to age 38. If you are doing these things, it should be that you are doing it to get some capital to hold yourself while you go on to learn the right skills that will help you to position so that you can become the highest version of yourself, rather than complain about your government, about the village people, about witches and wizards. It is far more profitable to spend that time engaging yourself to develop and position. Most of you are into Okada riding. I don't understand what that means in the 21st century. Most of you are into keke. Most of you are into POS. And these people are graduates. Nothing is wrong with that. But you should understand that the problem is not what you are doing. Your problem is not even ignorance, because ignorance is not knowing in spite of all the training. When you see a soldier who cannot shoot a gun, that is ignorance. But the problem of you people is you are in a state of lasciviousness. You are unaware of what is going on in the world. Becoming a teller is something that could have worked in the past, but today I don't advise any young person to be a teller, because you are doing a job of almost 4 people. One person buy the clothes, measure, cut and sew. In an industrialized system, that is a work of 4 people. I myself was once a time a teller. As a matter of fact, the suit I'm wearing, I'm the one that made it. This suit, I'm the one that made the suit. So you should understand time and season. Why did I drop that machine to go and learn how to design website, understanding e-commerce, how to write different compelling ad copies, learning digital marketing? Because that is where the world is going, and I have to go there and position. I've explained to you how so many of these young men are cashing out. Most of you don't know that that is how profitable online can be. So you must join them. As a matter of fact, there's an old woman, 80 years old woman from India. She's making over $1 million from YouTube just sharing her recipe, the way she cooks in her village. The difference between you, me, and the woman is positioning and understanding of the time and season we are in. You should understand that there was a time that the fastest any human being can go is using a horse. That was 2,000 years ago. Using a horse to move around. Until a human being invented the first moving engine in 1830s. Riding with cars, that was the fastest we could go. And then human being again said it is not yet over. They went ahead to invent the first military aircraft in the 1910. These are things that human beings have been done, and it is all about positioning. It has always been said in the business that for you to succeed and amass wealth, you must be able to see what is going to succeed in the next 5-6 years and go there and position first before every other person arrive there. That is why positioning is important, and that is why understanding timing and season is very, very, very critical. Understand this. Every single one of us is given the same gift in life. Gift of time. the same amount of time every day, the same amount of time every week, the same amount of time every month, the same amount of time every single year. Now, what you make out of the time is what differentiates us. Being busy, working so hard is not as being effective and being productive. Somebody can be so busy and not be productive, and that is the state of most African people. They are so busy but nothing to show for it. We seem to be the most hardworking people on the planet, but we do most of our hard working physically. Everything we do is physically. We rarely engage reason, brain. That's why we don't study. To most young people, we say, who do book help? That's a stupid mentality. Who do book help? You have a phone in your hand. That is the product of book. You have a clothes. All these things are product of people understanding time and season. We cannot industrialize Africa if our people do not get some certain level of education, because that has to do with advanced science, time and season. I'll be giving you 20 skills that you need to learn today, so that you don't go doing skills like tailoring, hair styling. All these things is okay, but that's not going to make you successful in a way that it should be today. And even if I should advise you to do it, I'm not going to advise you to go out there and get a shop, sit in and wait for somebody to bring business to you. No, what I should advise you as a young person is to take some chunk of money from your pocket. If you are a tailor, go to market, buy some fabric. When you come back home, get a ring light, get a very good smartphone that have a sharp camera, begin to video yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, show them how to cut a sleeve, show them how to put zip, show them how to fix the clothes. By the time you have 200 videos, you'll be making far much more than 20 tailors to put together in a year from that single thing you are doing online. I don't know why they don't teach you guys these things. That's why I'm so bamboozled by the level of ignorance going on in our school system. How can we still keep lecturers and professors that are outdated, that don't know where the world is going, to train and educate our children to come out and compete with the people who have already understood where the world is going? That is dead on arrival. Before we arrive, we have already become obsolete. That's why everywhere you go, a black man is complaining there's no job, there's no this, there's no that. I've said it time without number. There's no nation in the world that was developed by the government. It is always rebels. Today, American economy is dependent on a few chunk of individual like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Larry Page, Larry Ellison. This is what we want you to do as a young person in Africa. This is what we want you to do. Not to open a shop and be selling. Let me give you an example. People who are into e-commerce, selling from their room with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn advert, make more money than people who have 5 shops at Alaba Market in Lagos. So I came from the Igbo race. We have a business model called the apprenticeship, where you go and stay with somebody for 10 years and they settles you. That's fantastic. But then we should understand that that business is almost becoming obsolete if we don't move it online. If you believe that one day they will settle you, you open a shop, my dear, your life is going to be in a very messed up situation. You need to understand time and seasons. Today, young people make money just by doing services for people online. Go to social networks like Facebook. People are being paid a lot of money to design a website, to code, to write a copy, to do graphics. Why? Time and season has changed, and those who doesn't want to change will continue to complain and remain at the back. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, you either die out, according to the Charles Darwin theory. You need to understand time. You need to understand the season you are in. Every day, you have 86,400 seconds. 1,440 minutes, 24 hours in a day, 52 weeks in a year. All these things is a gift to every single one of us. What we use it to do is what determines the legacy we build. So young Africans, pay attention as I list 20 things you must learn if you are from age 15 to age 38. We can't continue to complain. Pay attention as I list them. Number 1 is coding and programming. Number 2 is data analysis. Number 3 is graphic design. Number 4 is social media marketing. Number 5 is content creation. Number 6 is search engine optimization. Number 7 is video editing. Number 8 is project management. Number 9 is user experience and design. Number 10 is mobile app development. Number 11 is cyber security. Number 12 is web development. Number 13 is digital marketing. Number 14 is cloud computing. Number 15 is artificial intelligence. Number 16 is virtual reality or virtual augmentation, whatever you like call it. Number 17 is data science. Number 18 is e-commerce. Number 19 is copywriting. Number 20 is Internet of Things. You know the good news, most of these things can be learned from the comfort of your room or from the comfort of that your shop. Don't remain stagnant blaming anybody. The world has transcended that thing you are saying. We are living in the global arena. You don't need to complain. If somebody in America can get a job, you still have the chance as well to get a job. If you go to Upwork right now, you go to Fiverr, you find out that people are listing thousands and thousands of jobs every single day, but those jobs are soft skills. You are not skilled in that area, and that is why they cannot give you the job. And you are complaining that you have certificate, you can't find a job. As a matter of fact, during the Nigerian election, I saw a lady who seems to be called an obedient posted a screenshot of her certificate that she made first class, and if she doesn't have a job, that they should find her a job. This is the 21st century. You see, she is academically trained, but I can tell you for a fact that she is not well educated. Education is the thing you give to yourself. Academics is what they give to you. Your education should not just end in the school system. It should transcend that, because you are more than that. You are created for something higher. Young Africans, pay attention to all the things that I've listed. Take one of them, put in your time and effort. Those times you use in watching football as a young man, watching Telemundus and all those things as a young girl, use it and learn a digital skill. It does not even stop you from watching all those entertainment. Just schedule your time, schedule it, because that's what makes men. Time makes men. This is all I have to say to you guys in this particular video. So I remain Kelechi Obona, aka Captain Africa, P Aspera ad Astra. See you.